Hey Aries, welcome. This is going to be your read. So let's jump on in and get started. Alright, so universe, what messages do you have for Aries today? You got some guidance, some insight, maybe some warnings or some affirmations. What do we got to say to Aries today? And I feel like I got a bunch that are trying to pop out of the pile here. So let's see what she's got for you guys. So it's stand your ground. The third eye chakra, which tends to represent your intuition. Light. Firm foundation. Sacrifice. And obstacles and challenges. So I'm feeling like trusting your intuition and being assertive and standing up for what you know in your heart is the right thing to do. I feel like that's what's going to help you overcome some of these obstacles and challenges. I have financial and material changes, material and spiritual prosperity, temptation, and prosperity begins. I definitely feel too that we're going to be talking about setting down a foundation for a future. I feel like we're talking about career, at least in part here. So I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords represents moving towards a goal. I have the Six of Pentacles. I see, usually the Six of Pentacles will represent an even give and take, but I just see abundance when I look at it, and I got it on top of that prosperity begins. I feel like it's also speaking to the financial prosperity and the material and financial changes as well. I feel like that's your goal. That's what you're working towards. I do feel like we will be talking about a relationship in this as well, because I do got the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups does represent a romantic relationship. I have the Strength card. I feel like you draw strength from your partner in this journey. I also have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups to me is representing someone who's supportive and caring and has your back in this journey as well. I feel like it's speaking to your partner in this read. I have the Eight of Swords here. The Eight of Swords can represent feeling trapped or stuck in negative thoughts or emotions, having trouble finding clarity. I feel like it ties in with the Two of Swords here, and the Two of Swords is quite similar, that there's a choice to be made and you're having trouble making it, you're having trouble seeing the way clear to this choice. I have the Hermit card. To me, the Hermit card is encouraging introspection and reflection and looking at things in a new light or from a different perspective to be able to find clarity. I have the King of Cups, and I feel like the King of Cups is you in this read. I feel like your partner definitely looks to you to make things okay. Like, I feel like they're a very good supportive partner, but I feel like you feel a lot of this is sort of on you to be able to do as well. I do have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles represents good news coming soon, and usually of a financial nature, so I feel like there is a goal that you have been working towards. I feel like you've been the one working towards it. Not that your partner's bad, I just feel like their role in the relationship is different. Maybe a little bit less on the financial side, but they're definitely very loving, they're very caring, they're very supportive of you, they're very understanding. I feel like It's been a long process though, and it's probably been quite emotional at times, this journey that you're on, this goal that you've been working towards. I have the Temperance card here. To me, the Temperance card represents a balance between emotion and logic, and I got it on top of that Eight of Swords card. So again, I feel like it ties into the Hermit, and being able to reflect on your situation and look at things from a new perspective. I got the Knight of Swords. I feel like that's where you're going to find your clarity as well. I have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles represents an abundant harvest. Not just the abundance of the harvest, but the groundwork that you have to do to put in to be able to get that abundant harvest. And I feel like that's that firm foundation that you're setting. I feel like that's the work that you've been doing. The abundant harvest is the goal, and I do feel that it's financial in this case. But definitely something you've been working very, very hard towards. I have the Six of Wands here, which represents triumph over obstacles. So I feel like all along the way, there have been different obstacles that you've had to overcome in working towards this goal. I have the Seven of Wands here. And the Seven of Wands is a lot like stand your ground. It's standing up for your ideals, drawing your line in the sand and taking back control. And I feel like that's also part of your journey as well. I have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups represents choice and having many options, weighing your options carefully. I feel like it speaks to something a little bit differently in this read. I feel that this financial abundance that you've been working towards, this abundant harvest, is going to give you more options. I feel like right now you're in a place where you don't have a lot of options, and that's why you've been working so hard towards this. You're trying to give yourself different options. I feel like options where you can rest. I have the Four of Swords next to that. And the Four of Swords usually represents sort of like rest, rejuvenating, taking time for self-care. I feel like it's speaking to one of your options, and the one that you're working towards is being able to relax more, not feeling so hurried. Maybe your job is extremely physical, and you're working towards a goal where you're not going to have to do something like that anymore. I have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents moving from a stormier time into a calmer one in your life. I definitely feel that's what this abundant harvest is going to give you as well. I do have the Death card, and the Death card represents transition. So closing the door in one chapter and beginning a new one. So to me, that's a positive aspected card in this read. To me, it tells me that this change is coming your way. Well, I think we're going to be dealing with someone who's going to be trying to stand in your way, because I got the Devil card, the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords here. Okay, where do I start? So Seven of Swords tends to represent a situation in which you felt was unfair. Something was taken from you unfairly. I'm almost leaning towards opportunity, maybe. I have the King of Swords. Get a vibe off of him that he's somebody who likes to be in control. He's very cool. He's very calculating. I have the Devil card, and I very strongly feel the Devil card connected to him as well. And the Devil card tends to represent a person who's very manipulative. I feel like this also ties into him. Like he almost gets off on taking away opportunities from other people. and seeing people suffering, seeing people feeling stuck. I feel like that is what the Five of Cups is speaking to, feeling stuck or trapped, having trouble seeing positive opportunities around you. I feel like this is the person you're going to have to stand up to. This is where you're going to have to draw your line in the sand with this person. So I got the Two of Wands here, and the Two of Wands represents choosing a path. I feel like that's also going to tie into dealing with this person. You might have to choose a different situation that does not involve them. I'm not entirely sure if they're a boss or what influence they have in this situation. I know they're not your partner. They're another person completely. But there's someone who I think has hindered your progress in the past. And I feel like they're still working towards that. They are a roadblock for you. You need to get around this person somehow. And I also feel like this abundant harvest coming in is going to give you the options to get the hell away from this person as well. And tell them they can just shove it. I have the Ace of Wands. To me, that is your new beginning. And it usually speaks of a business venture, an Ace of Wands here. So I feel like it's also talking about this goal that you're working towards, this new beginning. I think it's to get away from this King of Swords and to just completely cut them out of the picture, so that they're no one that you have to worry about. Just make a completely different situation for yourself where you are in control of your own future, of your own destiny. I have the Judgment card here. For me, the Judgment card is a lot like karma. I call her the Karma card. She represents getting back what you put out. And for you, you've been putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, overcoming tons of obstacles. I feel like you are about to get your payoff for that. The Fool card for me is speaking to you getting a completely new lease on life from this situation when this abundant harvest comes in, because I feel like it is coming in. It is coming your way, and it is going to completely change your life. I have mental conflict, trapped in fear, and transformation. So I feel like this mental conflict and this trapped in fear is where you're at now, and I feel like this King of Swords has to do with that as well. I feel like you feel stuck still. Like you haven't quite been able to achieve this goal, to be able to step away from this King of Swords. And I feel like the fear is that this might not pay off, because I feel like it's something you've been working towards for a while now. And so you're just waiting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And that's where your mental conflict comes into, of maybe it wasn't the right path to take. Maybe it's not going to pay off. Then what are you going to do? But to me, all these cards are saying it is going to pay off. You're going to be getting that abundance. You're going to be getting that financial good news. You're going to be getting that change in your life where you can give the finger to the King of Swords and he can get stuffed. That's where I see this is going. You are building that new future, and it is going to be transformative for you. It is going to be a whole new life for you. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards are saying to me today. I hope you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to subscribe if you're not already part of the community. We'd love to have you. Take care.